because this is about me and the community, okay? And that's how this is going down. I need to be able to work with the community. If you can't work with the community, then why are you running for mayor? If you don't even know what the community wants, then why are you running?
David Menzies for Rebel News here in downtown Toronto, and I'm with one of the 102 candidates for mayor, Claudette Beals. And Claudette has a very profound tale to say, which is her motivation for running for mayor was born out of tragedy. Do I have that right, Claudette?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Can you tell us what happened to your daughter almost 3 years ago?
Okay, in 2020, I called for a wellness check call. My daughter had a seizure, and I called, and the police came. And how it ended was they threw my daughter off the balcony, 24 flights.
Now, is that a confirmed fact that the police actually threw your daughter off, or did she jump?
Listen, I was there. My daughter did not jump. They threw her off the balcony. My daughter Regis was scared to death to go out on the balcony, and anybody who knew her knew that this girl would never go out on the balcony. She was very afraid of heights.
You know, Claudette, my heart goes out to you. It's horrible to lose a child, but I'm just wondering, what would be the motivation for a police officer to actually throw your daughter off the balcony? I mean, if that was a premeditated act, that is the definition of murder, is it not?
Yes, it is. But here in Ontario, this is stuff that the police do to Indigenous people and Black people. Actually, you really shouldn't say that because it's people of color. Okay, and this is the deal. This is what we have to deal with.
So this motivated you. Here we are
to
run for mayor.
Actually, I'm not going to lie. It was Saunders that motivated me to run for mayor because Saunders was the head of the police, the police chief that actually, right after my daughter was killed, he actually resigned. And then when I heard he was running for mayor, I thought if Saunders could run for mayor, I guess so can I. And I actually care about the people. I care about our communities. I go out, I feed our homeless. I go to Ottawa. I've been to Vancouver. I've been to Winnipeg. We feed the homeless, okay? And I think that's a really good thing because we have to do that. But why I'm running for mayor is because I believe it's time for change.
And yet, Claudette, if we look at Mark Saunders, he was Toronto's first Black police chief.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to connect the dots here. If we have a Black police chief, why would there be, I don't know, inherent bias against people of color?
Because we do have it, because he didn't do his job properly. Like when my daughter died, he resigned, okay? So if we didn't have a problem, or if he didn't know what went on in my apartment, then I don't believe he would have ever resigned. But he knew what kind of corrupted cops that they had. So this is how it ended.
So, Claudette, can you give us an idea of what your platform is? What kind of changes would you like to have implemented in the city of Toronto should you become mayor?
Well, my platform is police reform. I would like to work with government housing. Also the homeless. And my biggest thing is counselors, putting them back in. Because remember, we had 47 of them, and Doug Ford took out most of them, so we're down to 25. And I think we need our city councilors back in office. And I don't understand why he did that, but I believe it was because they wanted to cut back on the budget. Okay, but what did that do for the citizens here? Like, we have more problems in Toronto than we've ever had in our entire lives. So I don't understand that. So that's why I'm running. I think I would actually be a really good candidate because I'm a poor Black woman. I know what people want, but I can't actually say I really know what people want. I know what I want. I feel that we need to go out and work with the communities. You cannot go out there and hand a pamphlet out or a card saying, I'm running for mayor, and not know what your community wants. It should be the community working with you.
And Claudette, can you tell me the nitty gritty of what you have in mind when you say the words police reform? I mean, there's so many people that
Well,
say,
I feel that when I talk about police reform, it means they need to be re-educated. They need to be re-evaluated. If they break the law, they are no better than anybody else. They need to be held accountable for their actions. Okay? They need to be held accountable. They need to be charged, okay, when they break the law, and they need to be prosecuted. And that's what I'm talking about.
if my memory serves me, I'm pretty sure the Special Investigations Unit would have had an investigation regarding your daughter's death. What were the results of that?
Well, the police were not held accountable, okay? But you need to understand, you have the SIU, which are police officers, investigating police officers. How does that work for us in Ontario?
So that's what I guess that's what you refer. You'd have a civilian body investigate police officers.
Well, that's right. Remember, they already put like after my daughter passed away, it was like police had to have their cameras on, right? Yes. And most times when you see something going down, most times their cameras are off. They still don't have them on. And and our law was passed for that, but they still don't listen. And so I feel that they should be actually even charged for that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm a big fan of police body cams because studies show that it modifies police behavior and it even modifies the behavior of public. If you know you're being recorded, you're on your best behavior too. So I think it's win-win. I guess the big question, Claudette, of course, is there are 102 candidates running. What are your chances in terms of getting traction to become mayor? I mean, when you talk to people, when you go door knocking, what are you hearing?
Well, I'm hearing a lot of people actually will vote for me. Okay? A lot of people because they believe in what I'm saying, what I'm trying to do for the community, because this is about me and the community. Okay? And that's how this is going down. I need to be able to work with the community. If you can't work with the community, then why are you running for mayor? If you don't even know what the community wants, then why are you running?
Well, Claudette, it was a pleasure to speak to you once again. I'm so sorry about your loss, and I guess we'll find out on June 26 who prevails. In the meantime, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Folks, I know you count on Rebel News to bring you the other side of the story you are not going to get from your taxpayer-funded mainstream media. But that's the thing, we need your support. Please go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you can make a financial donation, no matter how small, that would be greatly appreciated.